This may look like an ordinary neighborhood patrol, but it's different. These neighbors are armed. And even though this is the biggest day of the year for family feasts, you can still find some people pulling up for a burger. TSM News is next.
Touchdown, Dallas!
The holiday savings sale starts Friday when all 4 Popular stores open at 9 a.m.
The Popular's holiday savings sale?
You'll find great gift ideas.
The Popular's been the place for holiday shopping for 90 years.
Delight everyone on your list, especially Mom, Dad, and the kids.
Hear that, Dad?
Oh, bah humbug.
3 days only, this Friday through Sunday at the Popular.
Well, that does it. I'm going to the Popular.
The holiday savings sale is Friday through Sunday at the Popular, downtown Bassett, North Park, and Sunland.
Hold on, I'm going with you.
Your brain is a technological wonder. It controls millions of complex functions. But if a problem develops, advanced technology at Sierra Medical Center is available. For example, stereotactic localization is designed to pinpoint the problem, then through neurosurgical techniques, eliminate it. Ask your doctor, then ask for Sierra. Advanced neurosurgery at Sierra Medical Center. A step ahead.
Smith's announces the opening of 18 new stores in New Mexico and Texas, and they're open today. Because inside every Smith's store is a brand new Big Deal Warehouse store. No more warehouse hassles or inconveniences, just plenty of warehouse prices on all your favorite items. And at a Smith's warehouse, there's no fee to pay to get bigger savings on bigger sizes. Look for the warehouse aisles in every Smith's, home of the big deals. Another way you get the Smith's advantage.
Mervin's 3-hour specials start Friday, 7 a.m. Save 50% on these 3-hour specials and more. Don't miss it.
Tim, let's go!
You're watching TSM TV El Paso. Live from Tri-State Media in El Paso. For West Texas, Southern New Mexico, and Northern Chihuahua, this is TSM News.
Happy Thanksgiving, everybody. I'm Erica Castillo. Nick Miller has the night off. 3 dozen citizens in Chaparral, New Mexico are arming themselves and going out into the night. They're not breaking the law. They're trying to pick up where police leave off. TSM's Richard Lopez takes us for a ride with 2 of Chaparral's community patrol volunteers.
When the sun goes down in Chaparral, people like Oscar Mero go on patrol. They cruise Chaparral streets searching for whatever doesn't look right.
Types of things we'll look for: suspicious movements, cars parked along walls, the locked gates, such as right along here. Maybe they'll have their parking lights on, maybe they won't. If the car's running with the lights off, that's real suspicious.
3 days after Oscar and his wife moved to Chaparral, their house was robbed.
They took the TV and VCR and anything else that they felt was valuable.
Oscar's partner is Barbara Sebastian. She helped organize the armed patrol.
Well, we started it because we had so much crime in Chaparral, the burglaries, and there's a lot of drug traffic, and there's a lot of gang activity.
The Doñana County Sheriff's Department does have a substation here in Chaparral. They share it with the New Mexico State Police, but this office is usually empty.
When they're out here, they do an excellent job, but they're just not able to be out here all the time.
Barbara says attitudes toward the patrol have changed.
Because we're not the gun-toting hotheads that they thought we were going to be at first.
All members of this patrol are trained to use their weapons.
And if it comes down to it, to use the gun to protect ourselves or an innocent person, we will do it.
But she says using her gun would only be a last resort. She'd rather use her two-way radio.
Roger that.
Oh, Central Alpha Clear.
We've got the radios. We can get from the radios to the phone to the police in no time.
Jack Naka is the patrol's dispatcher. What's your responsibility?
To monitor the movement of the different vehicles, and should they need help, to be able to get on the phone and get some help to them.
Jack gets help to the patrol, while the patrol tries to help Chaparral. Richard Lopez, TSM News.
Motorists driving from El Paso to Juarez tonight are being stopped by Mexican customs officials. It's part of a new system designed to keep consumer goods from being smuggled into Mexico. Motorists are stopped and forced to push a button that controls two lights. If the red light flashes, the car will be searched. The new system is receiving mixed reviews.
Backed up to the top of the freeway last night, downtown. You had cops everywhere. Took about an hour just to get across.
Everything that is new is kind of a hassle, but they're going to be all right.
Tonight's traffic seems to be flowing smoother than last night, but many expect things to get worse as the Christmas season draws nearer. A Mexican teen that until recently lived in Omaha, Nebraska, is reluctantly spending his Thanksgiving in Juarez away from his family. 17-year-old Ambrosio Lopez was picked up by INS agents 2 weeks ago in his high school English class in Omaha. Now he's staying with a brother in Juarez who's waiting for his green card. Lopez says the deportation was unjust, especially since he wasn't allowed to call his parents before he was sent back to Mexico.
I didn't thought that could happen.
Both of Lopez's parents are documented immigrants, so Ambrosio is hoping he can get the legal right to return home to Nebraska in just a few months. In our World Wrap tonight, Britain's Queen Elizabeth has volunteered to pay taxes on her own personal income. The Queen is one of the richest people in the world. Prime Minister John Major says the Queen made the suggestion herself some weeks ago before Windsor Castle caught fire. Major says details are still under negotiation. In Ireland, voters appear to be rejecting abortion reform. Preliminary figures show the proposal losing by a 2-to-1 margin. The proposal will loosen the strictest abortion regulations in Europe. A British relief agency is criticizing a United States proposal to send 30,000 troops to Somalia. Save the Children says troops there would be a disaster for the entire relief operation. But the group CARE says a large military force could move food across the starving nation efficiently. The UN Security Council will consider the proposal sometime soon. Volunteers across the country have spent the holiday reaching out to their less fortunate neighbors. One of the largest such gatherings was in Indianapolis, where almost 25,000 people were served. The meals went out to the needy or anyone looking for company this Thanksgiving. On a smaller scale, the El Paso Rescue Mission was busy handing out free meals on this Thanksgiving. About 900 people showed up, including about 400 that crossed the border from Juarez. Last year, the Border Patrol was out picking up people who were here illegally, but this year they kept their distance. The rescue mission asked them not to harass those trying to get a bite to eat this holiday season. Not everyone was in the mood to gobble up turkey and stuffing, but there weren't a whole lot of alternatives. TSM's Mark Pettinger shows us fast food takeout was a popular choice.
2 chicken fried steak sandwiches, please.
Feast time for Phil and Lori Mendoza was still a couple of hours away. Time enough to get in a quick snack, even if it wasn't turkey.
Oh, it's a bird, I guess.
Good anyway.
Just to hold us over for a couple hours, I guess.
But today there weren't many snackers, except for this reporter hungry for a Thanksgiving Day story. Business was slow at the fast food joints. Not many burgers on the grill. Not many soda cups to fill, because there was only an occasional customer, like Fritz Peter.
Give me 2 of your chicken fried steak specials.
On his way from Indiana to California, this traveler had no time to sit down and stuff himself with turkey and all the trimmings.
Do you miss the fact that you're not going to get those candied yams and cranberry sauce?
A little, but I've had a few good ones, as you can see, so I feel comfortable that I can miss one.
There's one good thing about ordering a hamburger on Thanksgiving. You don't have to worry about asking for white meat or dark meat, because all you're going to get is red meat cooked well done. Mark Pettinger, TSM News.
TSM News continues after the break with Family Health. Dr. Manny Alvarez shows us how a tiny tube is providing relief for a painful stomach condition. Jim?
Nice for the next couple of days, but another series of storms is on its way. Fred?
Texas A&M fans are happy this evening, but things are not sunny.